Have you ever swallowed your words just to maintain peace? Have you ever held your truth in your throat until your throat started burning only because you were scared to bring it out? You were scared of being misunderstood, you were scared of being judged, you were scared of being rejected. Well, the courage to speak your truth is not about being fearless, it is about being honest with yourself despite the fear that you have, because we always go through fear. We always go through fear, but we have to go past that fear just to be honest to ourselves. So even if your voice trembles, your truth deserves to be heard. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today, we are diving into something which is very, very personal and at the same time very universal: the art of speaking your truth. Because for so many of us, honesty is not the problem, we are honest. Fear is the problem. We are very fearful of honestly speaking our truth. Fear of being too much, fear of disappointing others, fear of what will happen if we finally say, "This is how I feel." Well, when you silence yourself, you actually disconnect from your own power. Remember that. And every time you find that courage to speak, every time you muster up that courage to speak, even with a shaky voice, you actually reclaim a piece of yourself. So these are the 5 steps. These are the 5 ways how you can speak your truth even when your voice shakes. Number 1, acknowledge the fear. Don't fight it. Fear does not mean that you're weak. So even if you're fearful of speaking the truth, it actually somewhere means that the truth matters to you, isn't it? So instead of waiting for the fear to vanish and then I will speak my truth, go along with it. Speak anyway. You know, courage is never the absence of fear, it is the action you take in spite of being fearful. Number 2, start with being honest with your own self. So before you speak the truth out to others, remember that the reason why you're speaking that truth is because you are being honest with yourself. You choose to be honest with yourself. Practice speaking the truth to yourself and ask yourself, okay, I am speaking the truth to myself, so how am I feeling? Okay, clarity leads to confidence. The minute you see that speaking the truth out is making you feel lighter, is making you feel better, and that is the way you want it, you will muster up that courage to go out and speak the truth. Number 3, use compassionate language. So, being truthful or speaking that truth out is not about mm, being harshly blunt. It's not about being loud. It's not about being defensive. It is actually, about being clear. It's about being kind. You can say whatever you mean without being rude, without being harsh, without being hard, without being mean. Use I statements softly that express feelings. Don't accuse while speaking the truth. Don't accuse and don't sound like my way or highway. Be soft. Number 4, detach from the outcome. So, you have to understand that you are responsible for your truth. Okay, and you have absolutely no responsibility at all as to how others receive that truth. Speak with integrity, speak confidently, speak with authority, be firm, and let go of the need to be understood immediately. Understand that you are speaking the truth. And there's a saying which says that truth is never sweet, it's always bitter. So maybe the other person will not take that bitter anecdote of yours very kindly, isn't it? Be prepared for it. The right people will always hear you in time. Remember that. And um accept whatever reactions are coming your way. because you just have to be happy about the fact that you've spoken the truth. And that was your duty, and you've done your duty. How others are reacting to the truth is not your problem. Number 5, celebrate every moment of bravery. Every time you speak up, whether it's for yourself or for, somebody else, or for general truth, no matter how small, you are retraining your nervous system to feel safe in authenticity. So you have to be very proud of yourself for doing that. Honor yourself after every brave moment. You are actually building self-trust one truth at a time. So my beautiful people, if your voice trembles while speaking the truth, let it tremble. It's okay. If your hands shake, let them shake. You have to remember to speak anyway. Because every time you speak, you rise closer to the person you are meant to be: honest, grounded, and free. Remember, your truth is not a weapon, it's actually a bridge. And when you climb that bridge, when you use that bridge with love, you'll you'll be healed, and it will take you to where you need to go. It will heal the spaces that you touch also. So if this episode moved you, like, comment, share it with somebody who needs to hear this today. Until next time, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now, but asking you to subscribe to Flight to Fulfillment either on Spotify or Apple or YouTube or Substack, wherever you're more comfortable, so that you don't miss out on a single dose of inspiration, motivation, and truth coming your way. I'll see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.